What is up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Live Locks presented by Scores and Odds. If you haven't already checked it out already, you're just making bad life choices. Go on over to scoresandodds.com and get signed up where you have picks from me, Meansy, Noto, all the greats. Plus, you get access to this nice little prop shopping tool as soon as it loads here, where you can see the best lines for each individual player prop that's on the board pretty much every single day. Basketball, baseball, football, whatever's going on. Plus, you get access to RG's projections, which shows you what we have projected for each individual player. Like Luka Doncic here, we can see he's projected for 31.25 points. His over-under is sitting at 34.5, and the best line at the over, minus 110 DraftKings, under, minus 110 over FanDuel. Plus, you get access to Grant's Action Lounge, where I'm throwing in all my bets every single day. So every single bet you see on the show has already been dropped in there. We absolutely crushed it yesterday, going up, let's see, 5 units, almost 100% ROI. So, not a bad day at all. Bam, under hit, Struce under hit, Struce under hit, Butler under hit, Hendricks under hit, Ashby over hit. So, it was a overall pretty darn solid day. We're back up about 3 units on the month. Not our best month, but still up 30 some odd units overall, 40 some odd units overall. I don't even know. A decent amount of money, about 20K. So, we're going to keep things rolling. Going to probably be a bit of a short show today. Don't have a ton of bets in baseball or basketball. Have a decent amount of hockey bets. So we'll just go ahead and break right into things. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and throw them into chat, and I'll try to get to them throughout the show. But let's just get started here with hockey. He got a block in the last minute. Really? Wow. Well, that's unfortunate. All right, we still had a good day, but not as good as I had hoped. Gonna go change that. I did not see that. Really? I checked at the beginning or end of the game last night. No, that's rough. That is a rough one. All right, so we're up a little bit of money this month. Yeah, sorry, throwing off a little bit there. I have a few bets from yesterday that we'll go through in a second here, trying to get rid of the old bets. All right, so we have Mavericks to win. The line's currently sitting, I think, at plus 245. I got it plus 290. Still don't mind it plus 245. Feel like that's a pretty solid line. Oilers over 7 goals. I think that game's today. Flames minus 1.5 goals. I think the lines have moved on those enough where you probably shouldn't bet them anymore. I could be wrong. But we have Chris Kreider under 2.5 shots on goals. You can get it plus 110 over at DK. Johnny Gaudreau over 3.5 total shots on goal, plus or minus 110 over at DK. That's one I've been hitting a lot. Andre Sivik, I have no idea how to pronounce it, but over 0.5 assists. Andre S. Plus 250 over at DK. That's one of my favorite bets. Also, huge plus odds. Connor McDavid under 3.5 shots on goal, plus 130 over at Caesars. So hockey has gone pretty well so far. Baseball starting to make some money back, was down a lot, 20 units on at least props. Overall, we were down a lot less than that. Overall, MLB, we're down about 8 units. But yeah, starting to do better. NHL been crushing it. Basketball has always been crushing it. But yeah, let's go look at some baseball. Patrick Wisdom did a home run. I think that game already started. I don't think he's got one yet, but threw 100 down on that. Twins minus 2, Twins minus 3 over at Caesars, plus 160, plus 240. You can go with 2.5, 3.5 if you don't want the push, but the better odds are on minus 2 and minus 3. They're going up against Lynch, and they are going to absolutely slaughter him. Lynch has not been good this year. He's been very bad to righties all the way since the beginning of last season. 43% fly ball rate, 46% hard contact rate, not striking many guys out, walking a ton of bats. And you look at this lineup, righty, 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 righty. So Lynch is going to be in for some trouble here. I think that the Twins absolutely crush him. I'm rolling with the alt line. So you have to go over to alt lines over at Caesars to get minus 2 and minus 3. Let's see. Nestor Cortez. So this is an interesting one. all know Cortez has been absolutely crushing it so far this season. Been great, sitting around a 30% K rate all the way since the beginning of last season. A little bit over this year, 32.4. But this lineup does not strike out. So the Rays are generally known as a decent strikeout rate team, but against lefties, not as much. They're going to platoon out as many guys as they can. Hopefully, Kiermaier's not in the offense there, not in the lineup. But Diaz, Franco, Ramirez, Margot, Paredes, all these guys are sub 15% K rate guys. All very, very low strikeout guys. Plus, they know how to work the count. A lot of walks going up against lefties here. So Cortez, I think, while he might do fine, I think he's going to not hit 5.5. So you can get the under at Fox Bet. I bet it over at WinBet at -105, but you can get over at Fox Bet at +100. Not a bad line at all, but that's basically it for baseball. Forgot I bet the Rangers -1 over at Caesars +270. Let's go on to basketball. I got Brunson under 3.5 assists. Let's see what RG has him projected for. Brunson. We currently have him projected for 4, but coming off an awful game. I don't think he had any assists in the last game. I could be wrong here. Just going to double check. But line's just sitting a little bit too high. Where you at, Brunson? There you are. Last game, he had 5. No, he had the over on that one. He missed on the one game before that. Turns out I've been rolling with the over 3.5 recently, but think that the under is a better line. The over was sitting at about +130 most of the time. Now I got the under at -111. I think you can get it -110 now. Some places I hit over on Fox Bet, 3.5 unit there. Steph Curry over 27.5 points. That line might have moved. I hit the alt line. Yeah, now it's saying at -110 on the over. I still don't mind it at -110. And Steph, he's going to be Steph. He's going to do some work here in this spot. Obviously, they want to close out the series as quickly as possible. So Steph, I think, goes off for a pretty big game here, looking at how he's done so far in the playoffs. Shot volume has been great this series, for most of the series. Great so far in the playoffs. 20 points, 31 points, 32 points, 21 points, 29 points. So he's hit in 3 of the last 4 games. I think it offers a decent amount of value. Started off at 26.5. It's still moving up. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to -1 or -120 on the over. So get in now. I'd hit it all the way up to -110, which is what the line is at right now. But I think that's it. Doesn't look like we have any questions. Checking out the Discord channel. See if anyone has any questions there. Doesn't look like it, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll be dropping in bets throughout the day a little bit, but I got to drive all the way up to Wyoming after this. So, Avalanche game was fun last night. It was a real good time, except for staying at this hotel. Someone was hitting a medicine ball against the ground because the gym's right above our roof here in this room, or right above our ceiling. So yeah, that wasn't great at 7 o'clock in the morning. So little advice for all of you: don't work out in a hotel at 7 in the morning, or else you're going to piss people off unless the room is way far away from people. But that's pretty much it, guys. That's the show. I'm out of here.